Well, I will say, these Plan With Me videos, super excited about doing them. Can't wait to share with you guys what has been up in March. But man, they're tough to set up. Any tips or tools from you girls, you just let us know. I'm trying to get this thing set up for like a good half an hour. But anyways, the moral of the story is we're here for another Plan With Me session. And I'm so excited to show you guys what I've been working on. We just launched our March blog, our March Plan With Me blog. And for those of you that read it, I did make a joke. I think I'm so funny. But I always want to start these March conversations. Anytime we're talking about something month specific, I feel like I want to be like, oh my gosh, can you believe that it's already? I'm like, you got to stop starting your conversations this way. I think it's something about getting a little bit older. I feel like time is just passing so quickly. I don't remember it being like that when we were kids. But anyways, the way I want to open this is by saying, oh my God, can you believe that we're already almost through March? We only have like 10 days left of this beautiful month. We're about to get into spring. And we've got many fun things ahead. Easter is right around the corner. For those of us with or without kids, that's always kind of a fun holiday. So anyways, definitely want to hear from you guys, see how your planning is going during the month of March, see what you're into, what you're not into. I will say that March started out super fun for Team Kit. We were invited to join PlannerCon 2018 in San Francisco. So we went out to San Francisco, the three of us, Jenny and I. We still giggle about this and we'll likely laugh about this much longer. We had to run the entire way through the airport to catch our flight out there. So if you can just imagine that and how that kind of started out our trip. We were laughing and running and we'll never forget that. But even the best of planners, even the girls that plan the most can't always make it to the airport on time. We thought we had plenty of time, but we were mistaken. But San Francisco was amazing. We took the red eye home Sunday night, came back to work on Monday morning, and I will tell you that that was probably one of the least productive days I've ever had. I'm going to point that day out in my planner so you guys can see how much progress this Kit girl made on that day. But that's the way March started. And so March really started on a high, right? Because we were out in San Francisco talking about our planner, making new friends. And I'll tell you what, you put us in a room with planner loving people and we are in heaven. So we had a really good time. But then it was back to action, back to the office. And now it's time for us to start thinking about Kit 2019. I know it's early, but that's what we do. Planner's going to plan, right? So this month has been super productive. We've had a lot of stuff going on. And I've really come to the realization, something very, very clear has dawned on me about daily planning. And I'm super curious for those of you that are either using a daily planner or using our weekly planner or using a combination of the both, if you guys agree with me, or even to give me some tips and tricks about how to change what I'm doing. I've been a daily planner for a really long time. We have the kitlife planner brand has had a daily planner for 5 years now. I cannot seem to consistently decorate my planner, my daily. And I love the stickers. I love them. And even Design Pandemonium has made some beautiful stickers for us, but I'm just not decorating my dailies. I feel like my most productive days are just chicken scratch. And so I've got to find a way. I really want to find a way that I'm planning aggressively and being super productive, but can also get a little bit more design into my page because I am a creative person. Do you guys find that you relate to that at all? Now, the weekly is completely a different question. The weekly, I'm having so much fun decorating. I can't imagine what the weekly would be like without decorations, in fact. So I'm just curious. Do you guys decorate your dailies consistently? And are you finding that you need to do it in advance? Are you doing it afterwards? I just can't quite decide. Weekly, I can jam with that all day. Let's start weekly. Let's take a look through what I've got going on in the week. I will tell you, full disclosure, I already took my dashboard out just so I could clear the way. I always have a dashboard in my planner. So because this is, in fact, a plan with me, I'm going to go ahead and let you know that that is always the case. So here's my weekly. I'm back to the basics. I went ahead and put on my classic cover. Make sure that you guys can get a good side of this. Okay, so let me go ahead and just jump right into March. I do have my March Kit Girl monthly maintenance list that's in. Oh, I didn't take my dashboard out of my weekly. I lied to you. Let me pull this out. I have this in my dashboard. If you guys aren't enrolled already, this is a fun, super intentional little list that we create every month for our girls. And it's a subscription. So you sign up once, you're going to get them all year long. Love this little list. I'm almost through March's, which I'm excited about. Still have one lingering from February. I just can't get myself into my jewelry box. And it's going to be like a half-day project, you know. But anyways, this is an awesome list. You can sign up on our website for it if you'd like it. Always got to take a look at the March page before I jump into the month. You'll see chicken scratch all over my monthly spread. This is not a place that I decorate yet. But I have had a lot of fun with stickers. I've had a lot of fun with stickers. In fact, and someone who is a sticker guru will be able to tell me, I think these are called half boxes, but I'm in love with utilizing them in the weekly. I think that's because there's so much that goes on in my daily. I don't have as much information in my weekly. This is really my overview. For the girls of you that know the way that I plan, my weekly is my family planner. This sits out on my kitchen counter. I use it once a week to plan in. I'll write little things in like here and there throughout the week, but this is really like the guide. This is like the rule book for the week because I'm not writing as much and there is, of course, less space. I feel like I just want to get stickers everywhere. And I love it because it's so visually pleasing. It's always out. I make it nice and easy to read. So yeah, that's kind of what I have going on. Oftentimes, like on this spread, you can see I'll label like where I'm going to be. Just so my family knows, like, am I going to be in the office that day? Or am I going to be working from home? Am I going to be driving? Am I going to be out? Am I traveling? So all of that's kind of documented here. And then I always have something related to our meal plans etched out. And that really helps my husband and I kind of keep on pace with what's for dinner each night. And so we know what to put out. I put that in my daily planner as well. I always tend to gravitate towards using my peak of the week and my daily for meal planning. But I'd like to put it here so that everybody can see. So this is week 1 of March. Well, really, this was the end of February as well. This is, oh my gosh, these are darling. These stickers are by Sweet Kawaii. If you guys have heard of her before, Tessia is the owner over there, and she is super sweet. She's also a kit girl, which I love to mention and love to support, another kit girl. But her stickers are really, really darling. So all the stickers that are here are from her March kit. Cute little bumblebees, but same kind of concept. I'm trying to fill up some of the space, make everything visually pleasing with stickers, just make it easy to look at a glance. This guy is so cute. So cute. This space is a really nice spot to utilize extra large stickers unless you're utilizing the note space. We had a dentist appointment. So cute. Oh, this is my favorite spread of the month. This is the St. Patty's Day week. And this is again using Sweet Kawaii. She's got some really, really beautiful stickers. And they're vinyl, they're removable, which I love because I am not a straight sticker putter downer. I always have to wiggle them around a little bit. So you can see these guys again, and I kind of got into this rotation thing. Again, you can see me notating, if I'm going to be in the office or I'm going to be working from home. My daughter had a field trip. It's really like the overview kind of things that I'm mentioning in my weekly. And then meal planning is obviously in here as well, that little glance. Something that I started, I'd love to share this with you guys. Something that I started, Jenny and I were actually brainstorming about it. I'm finding that when the weekend comes, I am so busy doing chores that I don't find enough time to do like the fun things, like the family fun things. We always try to do it, and then I feel like, I got to get this done before we do that. Or, we got to get back because I really need to get a few things done. And so I really wanted to try to implement chores into the evenings. So easy stuff like laundry. Laundry is great for a day that I'm working from home. Cleaning the floors, which feels like it has to be done all the time in my household. Thank you to my 3-year-old. And then also, what was the other one? Bathrooms. Bathrooms are like those 3 things are kind of some of the majors. I clean up in my kitchen like every day, so that's not really a weekly chore. But I've been implementing them Wednesday through Friday in the afternoons. And I told Jenny this weekend, I actually had a moment where I was a little bit bored. And I thought that was so awesome. I was a little bit bored, like, wow, let's go do something because I don't have anything to do around the house. And so you'll see notes. I'm starting to notate that in this so that I can go back and reference kind of like what around the household needs to get done. See if you want to see me. You want to see me? Okay. Okay, so now this is this week, and this week is spring break for us here in Florida. So this is also from the Sweet Kawaii March kit. Yes, and I love these colors. Super, super pretty. But again, home or office. I have try to make little spring break plans every day for my oldest daughter, Miley, because she's out of school. She's with me most of the time. So I'm trying to figure out kind of something that she can do each day. So I'm using these little headers to separate that. Open plans for Thursday. You can see that. And I'm having a lot of fun with these little half boxes. They do fill up a good amount of space, but they also help me with definition. So I'm loving that. And the next week, who knows? Nobody knows. So that's how I'm using my weekly. Again, I'm keeping my weekly out on my counter all of the time, except today because I brought it into the office. But I have it out on the counter all of the time, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I feel like this is such a nice tool for me and my family to kind of always know what's going on. It's just a nice kind of like week at a glance. Not to mention, I love taking the time on Sunday to craft out my weekly and think about what's coming up. This is also generally the time that I'm meal planning, so I just add this in here as well. What's coming up, what's on the agenda. It just gives me a nice, from a household perspective, not from an office life, not from a hustle life perspective, what's going on this week. So I'm loving it. And then I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna fly through my daily, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about when it comes to my planning and my daily. So don't laugh. I'm proud and productive. But it is very underdecorated, and I wish that we could see a little bit more. So you can see more chicken scratch here. I tend to use my monthly in my daily a little bit more, just to kind of like get everything down, get everything out. See, no decorations, but here I've got some decorations, but this is a day. By the way, this is the day that we left for PlannerCon. So there's not a lot of stuff on the to-do list because I sat on a plane for 6 hours, right? So a lot of room to decorate. I'm just gonna kind of flip through so you guys can see here. Some stickers. Typically my daily, I'm using Design Pandemonium. They have kits that have been made specifically for the kitlife planner. So I love them because they fit so nicely. I'm gonna point this one out. Like this right here fits perfectly into the wellness box, which is awesome. Especially when I put something easy like rest day. Then it's right on in there. They have little sneakers and little weights. They're so cute. And again, like right in our color scheme. So I just love, love, love them. 2 pages. Look at all, it's just pencil. It's just pencil and paper, pencil and paper. Oh, and this is super funny. I don't know if you guys can see this over here. Rule number 1 with my planner in my house is the kids cannot touch my planner. This is mommy's book. And I find it so funny when I go into my planner and there is random scribbles or random stickers. And this, although I am not a very good sticker placer, this is my 3-year-old, an upside down coffee. She happened to put it in the gratitude section. And so that day's grateful was, of course, my children. Gotta love them, gotta love them. But yeah, let me kind of just flip forward here to, that's forward planning. That's forward planning. So you can kind of see here the way that I am using my planner. So Saturday, I'm kind of jotting anything that I want to try to get done. Little to-do list. You guys know, for those of you that are using the kitlife planner, everything is like a checklist on the weekend. So it's like one huge running list. And then on Sunday, I kind of make my goals list for the week. There's a lot of habits that I'm trying to cultivate right now. So that's what I use in the Sunday area. Do my meal planning Monday through Friday. I typically don't meal plan for Saturday, Sunday. Anybody else? It's like 3 days. Like we'll figure that out when we get there. Only Monday through Friday for me. And then in regards to the space, like how I use my planning space on the daily pages, some people say that they use that little lane separator so that they can have like work on one side and home life on the other. The thing for me is that this is my personal planner. This is my everything. This is everything that's going on in my life goes in here. My family planner is separate. That's mine weekly. This is everything. This is like my control center. So I don't separate. I don't segment anything on this list. I will very often plan ahead and put things down like, oh, I'll take care of that on Monday because I know I'll be in the office. Or I'll take care of that on Thursday because I know that I'll be meeting with Jenny and Jess. like things like that, I'll just write it in ahead of time. So I just put everything in. It's one big hot mess of a list, but I love it. So and then I just go through one at a time. This is like a pseudo bullet journaling technique. I check the things off, of course, that I've gotten done, because who doesn't like getting credit? The things that I don't do, I X out, like if it doesn't need to be done or if it doesn't need to be followed up on. And then for the things that I need to do but didn't get the chance to, I'll draw an arrow next to it. And that helps me when I try to plan ahead. When I go back and reflect on my day, like, okay, I didn't get this done. I need to make sure that I plan it in the coming days. And then in big three, these are just maybe keys that I'm focusing on. I don't always have a big three. Wellness is typically what workout that I did that day. I had planned to go to the gym yesterday, but spring break fever got me, and I don't mean fever like sick. I mean like fun. Spring break fun got me, and I didn't go. So wellness I do typically use daily. And then gratitude, of course, you gotta try to use that every day. I do typically journal gratitude the day after, though. I actually got that from Jenny. She started that where she kind of lets the whole day pass. And then she'll go back and reflect on what she was grateful for. So I kind of stole that from her too. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of, and see, I'll plan my exercise in advance. So even though on Tuesday it was arm day. Thank you very much. Tomorrow's leg day. I put it in advance. It just holds me accountable for getting it done. So yes. And then in the time slots, let's talk about time slots for a second. I don't have a ton of appointments. I have, though, in the past, been in a position where I was in appointments all day long, and the appointment space was very, very highly used for me. But now that I don't have a lot of appointments, I kind of wondered, like, am I going to use this appointment slot? I do. What I do, since I don't have appointments that fill up those times, I will try to put reminders for myself, like leave to go get the girls, or this is the time that I'll be driving. I'll kind of like jot those things in. But more importantly, if I have a lot on my task list, I'll start plugging in some of these bigger projects down here. That way I'm chipping away at my to-do list in an orderly fashion, in a schedule. It just makes me feel like, okay, it's 11 o'clock, time to work on this. It's 2 o'clock, time to power hour, and I'm going to get this done. So I am using, I very, very frequently try to use the time slots, even if I don't have appointments, especially if I have a lot on my list. So that is it. Oh, and by the way, I moved back to Lovely Leopard. I just now took off my lucky cover for St. Patrick's Day, and I'm back to the basics. I've got my leopard, and on my weekly, I've got my classic cover. So loving it. Would love to hear from you guys how you're planning. I know many of you have picked up our new Bujo book and our new Keeping Tabs notebook, which are brand new to the shop. They are spiral bound, flat lay notebooks. They're super great. So if you're using those, how are you implementing them into your planning? And how are you planning in general? And I've got to hear from you guys, especially those daily only users. How are you getting decor into those days and, feeling real productive with it? I just can't seem to do anything but scribble on my daily pages, and I want to get them more decorated. I'm so excited to use these stickers. I love them so much. I just can't seem to get them into my workflow. So I'd love to hear from you. Anyways, many wonderful things to look forward to in the months ahead. As I told you, we are busy, already starting to think about our life planner for 2019. So we will see you next time, likely next week. But thanks for joining. Thanks for watching the playback if you did, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.